The president is under increasing pressure tonight to issue a pardon to two former Border Patrol agents. Congressman Dana Rorhrabacher says if either of those agents were to be killed in prison, there would be talk of the president's impeachment on Capitol Hill. Congressman Dana Rorhrabacher joins me now from Capitol Hill. Congressman, good to have you here.
Well, thank you very much. And as you know, that admonition was well-founded when one of these Border Patrol agents was severely beaten. I sent one of my staff members down there to see that, and apparently it was a severe beating.
And the prison authorities declined, at least to us, to say that it was anything more than minor injuries.
Well, it took a couple days for us too. By the way, we were asking and we were not getting a straight answer, and so that's when I sent a staff member with Congressman Tancredo down there to take a look.
Well, Congressman, let's turn to the idea that you would want impeachment on this basis. Are you contemplating that now?
Well, to be fair about it, the bringing up the subject of impeachment was a way of emphasizing to the president just the magnitude of the importance of protecting these two Border Patrol agents' lives. I mean, they are in jeopardy, as we both know, and everybody listening now knows, that they are being held in a cage with criminals who they put in that cage.
Right.
And I just wanted to make sure that when I even mentioned that in passing, that it got the president's attention so that he would not just, again, he's been aloof from this issue. And these men may lose their lives.
Congressman, do you think there's any chance in the world that President Bush, whose Justice Department, whose U.S. Attorney, who worked with him very closely as a criminal policy advisor in the state of Texas when this president was governor of Texas, do you think there's any way in the world he's going to intercede in the, on the behalf of justice in this case, proportionality?
Well, there's only, I used to work for Ronald Reagan, as you know, and he used to always say that politicians don't have to see the light, they just have to feel the heat. And you, Lou, and other people who've been getting the word out to the American people the White House has been feeling the heat. And if we keep it up, I have no doubt if the American people continue at the level of activity, and you, as you're having right now at this moment, having me on your show, I think that the president will have to face the fact that he is totally out of sync, and it will cost him too much to be so mean to these men.
He's being mean. There's also something, as you put it, his Justice Department prosecuted these people with immunity given by the U.S. Attorney, in this case Johnny Sutton in West District of Texas. He's told people that he had to give immunity. He didn't give immunity until 6 days after the drug smuggler, the illegal alien drug smuggler, was given immunity. So that's not correct. Further, he gave limited use immunity and never sought out any information about the drug cartel that was employing the illegal alien drug smuggler, did not find out anything about safe houses or techniques and approaches being used, did nothing to prosecute the cartel. How in the world can the American people stand for this kind of nonsense?
Well, it is rotten to the core, and it's been rotten since moment one. Remember this, that Johnny Sutton, he could well have said, well, I'm going to grant immunity to the two Border Patrol agents who may have misfired their weapons out of the code of conduct or whatever it is. But instead, he gave the immunity and then go after the drug dealer. He made that choice initially. We're going to go after the good guys, the guys who are protecting us, and then give immunity to the drug lord. And that is absolutely an unconscionable decision. He's been covering it up ever since.
Homeland Security, in this case, actually lied to Congress. Congressman Michael McCall, when he chaired the subcommittee on Homeland Security, requesting the investigation that began all of this. The fact is that in Homeland Security officials telling him and the committee that these cops had admitted their guilt, that these agents had admitted their guilt, that they had made all sorts of outlandish statements. Skinner, the Inspector General, had to admit he lied. In total, saying that they were misled themselves. The Justice Department still cannot produce a transcript 10 months after that trial for anyone to have. There is sealed evidence, and amongst that evidence, we're told, Congressman, as you know, there is the fact that their informer, while this was all underway, had been in fact arrested had for a second time been arrested with another load of drugs,
which they covered up.
Exactly.
And let us note also that when they lied to Congress, the congressman asked for substantiation. For 4 months, the Department of Homeland Security under President Bush lied for 4 months, saying, we're going to get you the reports. We're going to get you the reports. It was a lie upon a lie upon a lie.
All right, let me ask you this. Given that, why in the world isn't somebody fired at the sham that is Homeland Security, or why isn't this president impeached?
Well, the reason why that this is not, no one has been fired is because these decisions, I'm sure, were cleared directly with the President of the United States. This is showing a side of George Bush. We told him from the beginning, you are painting your own picture. You are determining how the people will determine what type of a moral person you are. Right. And he has shown us this evil side to him. And the reason why people don't talk about impeachment, you know, it is 2 men's lives. I think it's that important. That's why I even mentioned it, because I want to save these men. I want to save them. I don't want to impeach the president. But I know the outrage. If they die in prison, it'll be the president's personal responsibility.
Thank you very much, Congressman Rorhrabacher. Thanks for being here. Coming up next, should thousands more of our troops be going to Iraq? The powerful new chairman of the House Armed Services Committee, Congressman